If you've been dreaming about launching that YouTube channel, but the mountain of tasks like planning, scripting, thumbnails, and editing feels completely overwhelming, then you absolutely need to stick around for the next few minutes. I promise that what I'm about to share will fundamentally change how you approach content creation forever. We are diving deep into 10 beginner-friendly AI strategies that genuinely make building a successful channel faster, easier, and dare I say, much more enjoyable. These are the exact tactics we integrate constantly to grow without turning every single day into a non-stop, exhausting production nightmare. As a bonus, I'll naturally weave in how a tool like Vizard perfectly slots into this workflow, not as a loud advertisement, but as a truly useful part of any modern creator's essential toolkit. Before we jump in, I want to give you a quick heads up that almost every tool I mention offers a free tier or very affordable pay-as-you-go options, so looking professional doesn't require you to empty your bank account. Also, I've prepared a prompt pack containing the exact copyable prompts I use, which you can grab right now if you want to follow along perfectly with my process. Okay, enough chat, let's get straight into the first game-changing strategy for your channel. Strategy number 1 focuses entirely on AI title brainstorming, because frankly, the title and the thumbnail are the absolute biggest factors in getting a stranger to click your video. Think of these two elements as the initial handshake between your excellent content and someone scrolling by at double speed on their feed. The single most important goal here is to immediately create a sense of curiosity that compels that viewer to stop scrolling and investigate further. Artificial intelligence is unbelievably effective at achieving this specific creative task with speed and volume. Open up a fresh chat thread in your favorite AI model and feed it 2 or 3 concise lines describing your channel's niche, who you make videos for, and a few channels or titles you genuinely admire. Then your prompt should explicitly ask the model to generate a solid list of 20 distinct title ideas that are all driven by pure curiosity. You will definitely receive a wide variety of results, and naturally, not every single one will be a winner, but the strong ones will be absolute gold for your next video. Take the 1 or 2 titles that feel strongest to you and immediately ask the AI to provide 5 to 10 creative variations based only on that single strong concept. It's honestly surprising how many creative directions you miss entirely until you see those machine-generated variations laid out in front of you. If you already have a full transcript from an interview or a podcast, paste that entire wall of text in and ask the model to intelligently pull curiosity-driven titles directly from the content. That simple extraction move alone can transform a boring, generic episode number title into something that actually compels people to click and watch. Moving on to strategy number 2, which is applying the title SEO tweak once you've finally landed on your perfect headline. Paste your chosen title right back into the AI assistant and request a detailed analysis specifically focused on searchability, asking for suggested edits to boost overall discoverability. These tiny wording adjustments, perhaps adding a short relevant keyword or reordering a phrase, can lead to surprisingly significant impacts on how easily your video is found in search results. Essentially, you are using the AI as your personal title editor who possesses an expert-level understanding of what actual viewers are typing into search bars every single day. Strategy number 3 handles the perpetually stressful world of thumbnail ideas and the actual execution of the visual asset itself. Since the thumbnail has the power to make or completely break a video's performance metrics, we need AI assistance at both the conceptual and the production stages. For the initial ideation phase, paste your entire script and final title into the AI and ask for 10 unique, curiosity-driven thumbnail concepts that match the tone. Once you select the idea that genuinely excites you the most, you move into the execution phase where you avoid costly photo shoots entirely. You can now leverage powerful image generation tools to create incredibly realistic cinematic images, even featuring subjects in exotic locations around the world. This can be done either by training a small portrait model on your face, or simply by using a very careful, detailed prompt to generate a completely original scene from scratch. After generating your primary photo, use a graphic design application like Canva or Figma to expertly combine that image with necessary overlays, such as a fake notification or a dramatic dollar figure. This entire process saves you literal hours of logistical headaches and gives you complete visual control that would otherwise be impossible without expensive travel, props, or advanced Photoshop expertise. Now that you have the thumbnail flow mastered, Strategy 4 lets you apply similar generators toward creating consistent channel branding graphics. Instead of paying a professional designer for a single banner or logo, you can simply ask ChatGPT to write a perfect banner prompt that describes your channel's unique vibe and aesthetic. Paste that detailed description into your chosen graphic AI tool, ensure you set the correct YouTube banner aspect ratio, and run the generation process. For just a few cents and a couple of minutes of waiting, you generate a professional quality banner that looks custom made and polished. These same techniques are fantastic for rapidly producing social media headers, simple logos, eye-catching ebook covers, and much more, essentially creating a cheap design studio right in your pocket. Strategy 5 tackles the actual writing process with script generation. From an outline, recognizing that not everyone enjoys writing every single word for a video, your job is to create a tight, logical outline first. An intro hook, your main talking points, relevant examples, and a clear call to action at the end. Then paste that structured outline directly into ChatGPT and ask it to expand the content into a full, teleprompter-ready script targeting a specific length, like 8 to 10 minutes of speech. The AI output will rarely be absolutely perfect right out of the box, but it successfully provides 70 to 80% of the finished work instantly. This completely eradicates those painful hours spent staring blankly at a screen, trying to force out the first draft. Strategy number 6 involves script polishing and a crucial, often overlooked step, fact-checking. After you have your generated or written script, run it back through the AI, asking it specifically to check for any factual errors, areas that might be unclear to beginners, dull sections, or any redundant sentences. Have the model intelligently highlight all those weak spots and then suggest precise, actionable improvements for each one you find. This step alone drastically improves the watchability score because AI acts as a completely neutral third-party editor who only cares about clarity and flow. By proactively fixing those sections where you might be losing viewers, you directly increase your average view duration, which the algorithm loves and rewards with wider reach. Strategy 7 is all about generating dynamic, custom AI B-roll and imagery to keep your videos looking anything but static and boring. Instead of endlessly digging through stock libraries for tired, overused footage, you can actually generate custom cinematic clips using text-to-video AI tools. Do you need a shot of a person walking through a futuristic, neon-lit city during the perfect golden hour? You simply describe it and the tool generates it for you. Or perhaps you need a sweeping drone shot gliding silently over a vibrant, neon-tinged coastline at twilight. The approach is exactly the same. Even more excitingly, if you want B-roll of yourself performing wild, unrealistic actions like flying or moving underwater, you can generate short clips using a small portrait model you trained on yourself. This advanced level of custom visual content makes your final video feel incredibly high production and cinematic without ever needing to hire an expensive visual effects team. Now we arrive at strategy number 8, which is smart video editing, and this is where I have to be completely honest about the current state of AI. There is no single silver bullet AI tool available today that perfectly edits raw footage into a polished, final cut all on its own, at least not yet. However, there are incredibly powerful AI helpers that assist with specific, painful parts of the editing process, like audio enhancement for cleanup. Furthermore, many modern editing apps can automatically trim out long pauses and remove filler words like and ook with just a single click. This is precisely the point where a specialized tool like Vizard naturally and powerfully fits into your creator stack for maximum efficiency gains. Consider the sheer pain of taking one 90-minute live stream or a full podcast episode and attempting to turn that into a week's worth of high-performing short clips manually. Vizard's specialized auto-editing feature is built for exactly this. It intelligently scans your entire long video to identify the most viral moments, like punchlines or emotional peaks. It then creates clean, ready-to-post, short-form clips directly from those identified segments, saving you the manual hunt entirely. If you pair that clip surfacing with its auto-schedule setting, you simply tell the system how often you want to post shorts, and it queues them up automatically. Suddenly, what used to be an entire day dedicated to editing short clips is reduced to just a few minutes of final review and approval. The built-in content calendar then lets you easily tweak those schedules, swap out a clip if needed, and push content across all your social platforms from one unified dashboard. While other tools might do one of those functions well, maybe just the clipping or just the scheduling, Vizard bundles the entire workflow a modern creator actually needs. Awesome. It combines clip identification, scheduling, and calendar management, all laser-focused on turning that long-form video into a consistent daily stream of short-form posts. Strategy number 9 focuses on repurposing for maximum short-form distribution, because your long videos are essentially untapped goldmines if you process them correctly. Stop treating short-form content like a separate creation task. Instead, let your long-form episode feed your short-form content pipeline directly. Leverage AI tools specifically to automatically generate perfectly timed subtitles, punchy opening hooks, and the necessary vertical edits for platforms like TikTok or Reels. Tools designed for short-form editing can take your full video and automatically create multiple vertical versions, but when you combine that with Vizard's superior clip selection, you end up with a nearly hands-off system for consistent, multi-platform distribution that doesn't require your constant attention. The dedicated short-form tools handle the specific formatting requirements, while Vizard ensures that the pieces you actually decide to post are objectively the best moments from the original content. Finally, Strategy 10 covers email newsletters and creating freebies because posting on YouTube is great, but owning your audience through email is where true sustainable growth is built. Every time you publish a new video, send out a focused newsletter that teases the most interesting part and includes a direct link to the YouTube watch page. AI makes crafting this email trivial. Paste your full transcript into the assistant and ask it to compose a short, compelling email that drives click-throughs. And please, do not underestimate the power of offering a freebie asset that sits right behind an email capture form on your site. Create simple downloadable items like checklists, templates, or even a prompt pack, and use AI to generate the freebie content directly from your video transcript or script. You can ask the AI to pull out actionable prompts, summarize key takeaways into a digestible list, or turn your 10 tips into a visually appealing printable guide. This makes viewers significantly more likely to join your list, which in turn becomes a reliable, owned audience you can promote to anytime you launch something bigger or better. Let's quickly recap a few of the most powerful practical workflows you can start copying right this second for immediate results. For idea to title, the flow is: outline your channel's focus, ask ChatGPT for 20 curiosity titles, pick the best one, generate variations, and then apply that final SEO tweak. The thumbnail workflow involves getting your script and title ready, asking for 10 thumbnail ideas, creating the main photo with an image generator, and then layering the text and graphics in your preferred editor. For clip production using Vizard, the key is uploading one long video, letting the AI automatically surface the top 12 viral clips, making minor tweaks, setting the auto schedule, and using the content calendar to publish everywhere. The final workflow for your newsletter and freebie is: Post the video, paste the transcript into ChatGPT to generate the email, create the downloadable prompt pack, and host that freebie behind your sign-up gate. This entire modular approach is what wins in the current creator economy because most people struggle by trying to do everything manually or by trusting a single tool that overpromises and underdelivers on every front. The smarter way is building that flexible stack. ChatGPT for the brain work, generators for the visuals, audio enhancers for clean sound, and Vizard acting as the powerful engine that converts long-form content into a steady stream of marketable shorts. Compared to niche tools that only focus on analytics or just one aspect of design, this mix gets you from raw footage all the way to your scheduled posts with minimal friction. We recently tested this exact flow on a 90-minute interview, and instead of wasting days trimming, the AI helped us generate the curiosity title and thumbnail idea. Vizard then automatically extracted the top 12 short clips. We scheduled those out over 3 weeks and paired each drop with a brief, effective newsletter highlight. The resulting views and engagement were significantly stronger than the painfully slow and manual approach we used for prior interviews, proving the efficiency. If you are feeling overwhelmed by all this information, I encourage you to take a deep breath and just start small by picking only one video to run through this entire AI process. The real goal here is not to replace your creativity with pure automation, but rather to successfully remove all the tedious, repetitive busywork so you can focus on the creative core: ideas, delivery, and community. If you are ready to massively speed up your setup time, you can grab the exact prompts I use daily for titles, thumbnails, scripts, and newsletters using the prompt pack link I mentioned earlier. And if you are truly curious about implementing this long-form to short-form engine, take a moment to test out Vizard alongside the other AI helpers we discussed today. It's not a magical cure-all, but it is genuinely one of the most practical ways to ensure a steady flow of short content without grinding away countless hours every single week. Alright, that covers the 10 essential AI strategies to make your YouTube journey significantly easier and more sustainable, so that is all for this one. If this video provided you with real value and you're ready for more practical workflows, please consider subscribing so you don't miss the next deep dive. And if you try any of these techniques this week, I genuinely want to hear about your results, so drop a comment below or send me a message to share how these AI tools fit into your new process. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video where we tackle another way to optimize your creative output.